What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything, and you already know you are in my kitchen with your boy Spinelli for another easy and delicious recipe. Now, we're gonna move away from them wings, we're gonna move away from that pasta, we're gonna move away from them burgers. Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a Jack Daniel's glazed bread pudding. Oh my goodness, just saying it makes my mouth water, and you're gonna love it, especially if you like bread pudding. I know there's some people out there that may not like bread pudding because of the texture, but the people who love bread pudding, you're gonna enjoy this one. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for today's recipe. Let me tell you what we have. So right here, we have some soft rolls. Now, I recommend you, if you're in the States, is to get those Hawaiian rolls. Those are the best for this. But here, where I am, they don't have those Hawaiian rolls, but we do have these rolls here. They're very soft, so you wanna make sure your rolls are soft. We got some Jack Daniels, guys. We're gonna make the best out of this Jack Daniels while we have it. We have some half and half here, some whole milk, cornstarch, some heavy whipping cream, brown sugar, eggs, cinnamon, some regular sugar, vanilla extract, and some raisins. So guys, these are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so I've measured out our ingredients for the first step of this recipe. So, because the first part is the actual bread pudding, and then the second part is our Jack Daniel's glaze that we're gonna put over the bread pudding. So let me tell you what we have right here. So right here I have 2 cups of whole milk. Right here we're gonna use 2 cups of half and half, but right here I just got 1 cup. I don't have another dish to put the other cup in, but we're gonna do 2 cups of half and half, 1 cup of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 6 eggs, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a cup of raisins, and we're gonna use 12 rolls right here. So these are the ingredients all measured out. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to butter our dish. So I'm just gonna take some butter here, and I'm just going to butter our dish just like this. Now you can also use cooking spray. I'm gonna use butter because of the flavor of the butter. To me, that's gonna add some additional flavor to our dessert here, like that. Nothing spectacular. All right, so what we're gonna do now is start ripping our rolls apart. So, you know, just tear them, you just tear them apart. I do cut them like 4 ways like that, and just rip them up. And then I do it like that, then rip them in half and throw them in there like that. So what I do is I rip them 2 ways, 4 ways like that, and then I open them up and I toss them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, guys. You know, you can do it however you want to do it, but this is the way I do it. Makes it easier for me. Make sure we get even pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and once I finish that, I'll be right back. All right, so now we're done. So we have all our rolls in our dish. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next step. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to start mixing our other ingredients, our cinnamon, along with our vanilla extract, and we're just gonna give that a good mix like this. All right, let's transfer this out into this dish right here. And we're just gonna mix it like that. And we're just gonna start adding our brown sugar too, to get it mixed in real good. All right, so now we're bringing our milk bowl back into the shot. What we're gonna do now is add our mixture, and we're going to add our half and half to it too also. And we gotta do another cup of that because it's 2 cups. And now what we wanna do is we wanna mix this, get it all mixed in well. All right, it looks like we are there. That's mixed pretty well, and plus my arm is hurting. So now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna bring our bread pieces back over here into the shot. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our mixture and we're just gonna pour it over our bread like this. Just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna gently press the bread down into the mixture. Just try to get it all submerged in there. Now we're gonna follow up with our raisins. And we're just gonna, now guys, if you don't like raisins, that's fine, don't use any. I like raisins, I love raisins. Especially in my like desserts and things like that, like oatmeal raisin cookies. Oh man, I love oatmeal raisin cookies, especially the ones at Subway. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this with some aluminum foil and we're gonna let it sit in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. And once we do that, we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I let this sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Oh, actually overnight, I wouldn't say 24 hours, but overnight, so we're ready. And now if you still see some liquid on the side, don't worry about it because once you cook it, it's going to absorb all that liquid. So I've already preheated our oven to 325 degrees. We're going to cook it between an hour and 10 minutes and an hour and 20 minutes. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the mixture has set. It's pretty brown around the edges and also the inside will still be jiggly too, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in here and we'll be right back. All right, so now we're gonna start preparing our glaze once our bread pudding is done. We got about 10 more minutes, so let me tell you what we have. So right here I have 4 tablespoons of Jack Daniels. I have 3 tablespoons of water. I have 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 cup of white sugar. Right here I have 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream, but we're gonna use 2 cups. But I couldn't fit 2 cups in here, obviously, but we're gonna use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and 4 tablespoons of corn starch. So these are the ingredients, guys. So we're gonna wait about 10 more minutes for our bread pudding to be done, and then we're gonna come back and make our sauce. You wanna actually make this sauce once the bread pudding is done, all right? Let's go. All right, so after an hour and 15 minutes in, this is what we have. Like I said, right here, we wanted it to be brown around the edges. This is what we have. Now I probably could have used a deeper dish for mine. As you can see, it kind of rolls above it, but that's not gonna change anything. Plus, it's gonna settle down, set in just a minute, it's gonna go down. But you could just stick your fork in it and you can feel that everything is set in it, so you're good. This is what you want it to look like. So what we're gonna do now is put this aside and start working on our Jack Daniels glaze. And then we're gonna get that warm glaze over the top of this, guys. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna love it. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to take our cornstarch and we're just gonna add our water to it. Now this cooktop is not on right here, so don't worry about that. And we're just going to make a paste out of that. We're just gonna get it all mixed together. And you wanna do this before you start your the process of preparing the glaze, because you're gonna add this in the middle of the process, so you don't wanna have to be trying to get it mixed up. All right, so now that we have that mixed up, this is what you want it to look like. You have your paste. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this aside, bring over our pot rather, turn our heat on. And what we're gonna do now is add our sugar to the temperature up. Start with our 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And here's another 1/2 cup. Remember, we're gonna do 2 cups. All right, so now we're gonna bring that up to temperature, get all this whisked in. We wanna heat this up to where it starts to boil. So guys, it looks like we're at a boil. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our heat down and we're gonna start adding our cinnamon. We're gonna get that mixed in there along with our paste. And we're gonna whip this and whisk this for about 10 minutes until it starts to thicken. All right, so it looks like we're there now. We've got this baby thick. Take a look at that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn our heat off and I'm gonna take our Jack Daniels, that 4 tablespoons, and I'm just gonna whisk it in there. Pour it in there first, and then we're gonna get that baby whisked in like this. Just like that. Oh man, smells good now, I can smell it. All right, so now let's bring our bread pudding back into the shot. All right, so now we have our bread pudding back into the shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our glaze and I'm just going to put it here over our bread pudding just like that. On the top like that. Go the other way. Just like that, guys. Take a look at that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and cut into this baby. And there you have it, guys. Jack Daniel's glazed bread pudding. Guys, take a look at this bread pudding right here. Man, this looks good. It smells good. I can't wait to bite into it, guys. Not much really to say until we taste it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it smells good and it looks good. So the measurements and ingredients are all in the video description below. So go ahead, check that out. Also, guys, pick up that All Wings Everything merch. Everybody supporting the channel, hit that thank you button. Thank you for picking up the ebook. So until the end, let's go ahead and get into quality control because I'm ready to test this out. All right, let's go. All right, so now we're here for quality control. You already know, man. And we got dessert on the menu today, guys. Take a look at that. That Jack Daniel's glazed bread pudding. Ooh, oh my goodness. I love bread pudding, man. So let me go ahead and tease you guys. Let me go ahead and get that right there. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wait. Oh man. Delicious. Now I know bread pudding is not the favorite of a lot of people. Well, I just say some people. Because of the texture. And I understand it. I'm not too crazy about the texture, but with bread pudding, I'm okay with it. And I tell you, man, this is good, even with that Jack Daniel's glaze. All I'm missing now, a little ice cream over the top. You definitely want to eat it warm. Well, I tell you that, let me take that back. You eat it however you want to eat it. I like mine warm. I know some people that like to eat it cold, but I like mine warm with a little ice cream on the top. It's good. So, for your next family gathering, Thanksgiving coming up in a month, take this to your family gathering, have it on the table. They're gonna eat it up, guys. So, until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything, and I am out. Hey, pick up that ebook. Down Home Foods, I'm out. Peace.